A country lays its fairy tale princess to rest. Born in 1915 in modest surroundings in Swansea, Wales, Lillian May Davies went on to be a model for Vogue. She married a bit-part British actor, Ivan Craig, whose career never flourished. And neither did their marriage. It was the Second World War. Her husband was serving in Africa and Lillian was helping with the war effort back home. She was making radios for the Royal Navy and also helping in a hospital for wounded soldiers. She was turning 28 when she met Prince Bertil of Sweden here in London. Some say it was on the Underground, others say it was in a nightclub here in Hanover Square. But what we do know is that they fell hopelessly in love. Bertil had a reputation as a playboy, but from that time on, he only had eyes for Lillian. They spoke on the phone one night during the Blitz. She was worried. Her windows had been blown out. The prince left the dinner he was attending and drove straight to her. She moved into his apartment that night, and just a few years later, with Lillian now divorced, they settled down here in Stockholm. They were forbidden to marry. He was a senior royal and she was just a commoner. But they stayed together nevertheless. They lived a jet-set life as members of European high society and never had children.
But it wasn't always difficult because we were always together, even when he went and did his duties. He always came back to me. And so he was always there.
In 1976, 33 years after they met, the law was changed and Lillian was allowed to marry her prince in the wedding of the year.
The wonderful life we've had together. We always had fun because he was on my wavelengths, you know. He had the same sense of humour as I have.
She remained by Bertil's side right up to the moment he died in 1997. As a widow, Lillian continued her public work, as elegant and regal as anyone born into royalty. Welsh-born Lillian lived up to everything expected of a princess. She never adopted Swedish as a language, sticking to English, but the Swedes buried her as one of their own. Max Foster, CNN London.